Okay, so a couple of things. Silly season starting already now that Trump's in office. I want to address a couple of things. The first thing is Elon Musk's Nazi salute. The guy who was friendly with Ben Shapiro and went to Auschwitz and cried on his shoulder about it. He's a Nazi. I get this from a congressman who was interviewing somebody about this Nazi salute, and he pointed out that racists in this country believe it was a Nazi salute and that he believes it was a Nazi salute. So what that tells me is fucking morons think that Elon Musk is a fucking Nazi. I'm sorry, pardon my French, I'm really trying to work on it, but the level of stupid involved here is just it's really kind of astonishing. I don't know whether to be upset or impressed, to be completely frank. No, it was not a Nazi salute. You blithering dullards. You absolute, abject, brain-dead morons. But you believe what you want. I don't really care. You want to be in the same category as AOC intellectually. Have fun with that, okay? You guys can finger paint together. The second thing I want to bring up is the prayer by the Presbyterian priestess. Look, I made a post about this last night. If you go to a church that has an LGBTQAAIP _/ ampersand 1234 flag out front, or a BLM flag out front, or it has what seems to be a lesbian priestess, you're not in a real church. We don't take you seriously. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. You are a joke. You're worse than a joke because you think that you have some kind of authority, and you don't. You don't. You're actually heretics. You are anathema. You are blasphemers. Invoking the Bible to promote illegal immigration. Tell me, priestess, what was the first thing God did when the Jews went into the land? What was one of the first things he set as stone when the Jews went in? I'll tell you what it was, because you probably don't know because you're too busy cutting your hair short. It was the boundaries and borders of Israel. God has kind of a thing for rules, boundaries, and limitations. Now, that's not to say you shouldn't be kind to strangers. No, you absolutely should be. You should treat everyone with the respect you'd want your mother treated. But that doesn't mean you allow them to break the rules writ large and get away with it. That's stupid. That's stupid on the level of thinking Elon Musk is a Nazi. Must be some kind of connection there. I don't know. Anyways, that's all I got to gripe about today, I think. Just those two little things have been stuck in my craw. I think it's a good thing what's happening right now. I think you're going to, like I said in a previous video, I think you're going to see people nitpicking every utterance of Donald Trump while they sat quietly while Obama's or Biden's or Joseph Robinette Biden's handlers actually ran the country. I don't know if it was Jill or some other deep state type people, because that potato wasn't running anything. That potato didn't know what he was signing. We have first-hand account that he didn't know what the hell he was signing. He was just signing shit put in front of him by his handlers before they slid a spoonful of tapioca in his mouth before night time. Okay, I think we're on a good path right now. All right, I think the military being sent to the southern border is a good start. You need to have three things to be a country, definitionally: borders, culture, language. You need those three things. You need them. If you don't have them, you're not a country. You're a landmass welfare state, which is probably what a lot of people on the left want. But and maybe I'll sound like a sexist. Maybe I will. Maybe our ancestors had something right about not letting women run politics, because it gets emotional. You're ruled by your emotions. I'm sorry, Leigh. I'm sorry. And this doesn't go for all of you. I know plenty of women in my life, in my family, who are pragmatic, who I just happen to disagree with. All right, but they're pragmatic, level-headed thinkers. We disagree, don't get me wrong. All right? But I'm telling you right now, some of these people, look at some of these Democratic women in Congress with this lesbo preacher priest. These are not normal functioning human beings. They're not. There's something You know what I'm saying? There's something off there. Because they're ruled by their emotions. They don't think pragmatically, and I think that's a problem. Don't get me wrong, I know men like that too, but I guess they're par for the course nowadays. You got a couple of generations raised primarily by women, you know, single parent homes, primarily the mom, and mostly female teachers, and then these women who basically raise these young men devoid of male influence complain about how they're toxic. Good job, ladies. Let's let you run the government.